about Oturo Rico. So it is a verse that we've had before. It's a verse that we had before, but I think it is really relevant under the current conditions to revisit it. So, Ifani, Oturo Rico,
Oturo Rico,
Rico,
Kaji ni Kutu Kutu,
Kaji
Kaji,
Kutu,
Kamohun, Ipin Kopin,
Kamo,
Ipin,
Coping,
Diafun Olomo, Aji Bare Pade Lola,
Diafon,
Olomo,
Bare, Ade Lola,
Lola,
MET,
MET,
Jini Kutu Kutu,
Gini Kutu,
Moti Mohun,
Moti,
Ipin Kopin,
Ipin, Coping,
Ifaje,
Ifaje,
Kibara Pade Lola.
Lola,
Lola,
Ashe,
Ashe,
to wake up early in the morning and give what belongs to Ori. This was Ifa's declaration to Olomo Aji Bara Pade. I've woken up early in the morning and have given what belongs to Ori. Please, Ifa, let success be mine tomorrow. Ashe. So, what's important, right? So, we understand that in a very physical way, right, we're asked to wake up and greet our Ifa. We're asked to wake up and greet our Ori. So we understand what the mission is in a physical way. We understand what the mission is. We know, right? You know, we get up and we brush our teeth and we wash our face. You know, most of us, some of us, and we greet our shrine. We do this day in and day out. We give OT, we give cool water. We make these very tangible offerings. So, in a different way, how are we supposed to look at this verse? What other ways does this Odu give us insight on waking up? So we understand the physical significance, but what about the spiritual and mental, emotional significance? So we know what it is to be woke. Those people in E5, they them woke folks. Those people that deal with Orisha, they those woke folks. But what is it that we've awakened to? A whole realm of energies that or things that we can't see, like the inanimate, the things that are not tangible, right? The process of offering and prayer and receiving those energies manifest in a different way, seeing those energies manifest in a different way, understanding that it's something for something, the energy that we put into an intention will manifest in front of us. But what does it mean to be woke? That we spiritually aware. But of what? So we move from one place to another, like Ogunda Yeku. We move from the church into Ifa. We move from Islam into Ifa. We move from Hoodoo into Ifa. We move from these other things into Ifa, and we carry some of those things along with us. Aikulola says not to for long life. Ifa Kimi says not to for long life. So we have to understand what it really means to be awake and what is the thing that we awaken to. So in order to help us understand what the meaning of being awake is, we have to understand what we're being awakened to. So destiny, right? That's the easy answer. Orisha Oromole, that's another answer. Our command of it is another answer. The way that we make offerings and we make prayer and we direct these energies to manifest, that's another thing. So with that comes a great responsibility. To profess one's wokeness is to profess one's alignment with the seen and the unseen. It's professing one's agreement to have a certain amount of responsibility. Otua Rico asked us to remain responsible, to continue to be responsible in every aspect of our life so that we can reject death and those negative energies and bring blessing. So it tells us, right, that with this responsibility, with this duty, with this thing we must do, this thing that we say we're going to do, that we have a certain amount of ability. We can reject death. Ashe, we can reject sickness. Ashe, we can reject loss and contention. Ashe. We can reject these things when we awake. So that means that we have some control over it. We have some say over it. We're not just helpless bystanders, right? In this thing called life, where we just go to work and we come home and we go to work and we come home, that we have a say. We have a say not only for ourselves, but for those around us. This is the responsibility. This is the thing that makes each one of you, each one of us, empowered. It gives us this responsibility to carry and to wield. It tells us that we're capable. There's a certain amount of recognition, right? We ask for adinima. We ask for recognition. It's not just that others will recognize things about us, but we will recognize the way forward. This is the responsibility. We don't always know what the right thing to do is, but we can pray that our Ori, Olodumare, Ifa, the Rishido Rumale will guide us to the correct thing. Ashe. And this Odu Ifa, you know, Kaji ni kutu kutu when we wake up early in the morning. How's that relevant? When we become aware of something from the beginning. The early morning suggests the early part of the day, right? Before things get moving. So we're up, right? Even on an intellectual, spiritual level, we up on things before they happen. Isn't that why we go to eat for consultation? So when we do that, when we follow our Ita Doguns and all this kind of stuff, we kind of already in alignment with that. This is a way it's talking about when we wake up early in the morning, when we become aware. This is the first time during the day. We're not talking about at night through your dreams and how some of y'all be everywhere, you know? How some of y'all be everywhere. Some of us be everywhere. We all dream. We all go back and forth to the spirit world. So when we become aware of things before they happen, early morning. Who up in early morning other than Aikulola and EIG Egbe? They're the only people I know to get up at like 3:59. They up at 3:59. But before the challenges of the day, even before the blessings can get a chance to, you know, find a position, they up and they give it to their destiny, their Ori, what belongs to their destiny. It's time for peace and contemplation prayer. Setting their intentions. This is what we all should do. Whether it is in early morning or following some of the tenets of Ifa, it is this awareness that we seek. So once we're aware, Ka Muhun, Ipin, Kopin, let us do the correct thing. Right? It don't say the right thing because it's relative. It's relative. What may be right for Olori, in some instances, is not the right thing for me. It is Olori that wears Gele, Buba, Sokoto. It is Baba that wears Fila, Esiki, and trousers. The correct thing for us to do is be dressed. So what may be right for one may not be entirely right for the other. But what is correct is good for everyone. This is the thing that we must look at. Doing the correct thing. So how do we do the correct thing with the responsibility that we've been given? What is the correct thing to do with this awareness, this ability that we've been given? Bless. Bless up. How they say it in the Caribbean. Bless up, you know, to bestow blessing. It even gives us a perspective to operate from. It gives us a position to operate from. Then it tells us about doing the right thing. This is Ifa cast for the child of the one who wake up early in the morning and bestow blessing, or wake up in the morning and give blessing. Alomo Aji Bare Para Lola. it's very hard to give blessings sometimes, even if we don't feel right about it. Sometimes it requires for us to put ourselves to the side. Things may not feel right. That's kind of like, how does that feel to me? We can feel that in our gut. When we do the correct thing, will come from our head. The thing is that we hope those two things are aligned for us to be balanced, to move forward in balance. So, when in doubt, bless it out. That's what Bible says. When you don't know what to do, bestow blessing. When you don't know what to do, ask for recognition. When there's doubt, always ask for success. These are the things that we must do with the responsibility that we've been given. With the access to Ashe that we've been given. We must do the correct thing. So, to view things from the lighter side, to view things from the position of blessing, to keep our energy in a certain place, right? So, you know, there's a big uproar when a person misbehaves in their position. Sometimes those instances are not easy to see. It's not easy to see. So what do? When it's not easy to see, right? What do? When we're confused about something, when we have doubt, what do? Who do we talk to? Who do we talk to? Kulola, who do we talk to?
Who do we talk to?
Yeah, when you're in doubt.
I usually pray it out, Baba, like you said.
Ashe. So who do you pray out to?
If I'm feeling doubtful, I'll be praying for Ishegun.
To who?
It depends on my scenario.
Right. I just need an example or two.
Okay. So maybe if I talk about work a lot because there's a lot of friction at work. When I'm saying my prayers, sometimes I'll call on my Ibeji to help things to kind of come together in the office a little more than things are. To invite that type of energy in.
Ashe.
Or maybe if I was testing recently for a particular IT situation. So, in those scenarios, when I'm saying my prayers, I'm gonna call on that Ogun energy to help me, to be focused, and it's involving IT. So I'll be like calling and trying to evoke that type of energy.
Ashe. Oladeji.
Baba, I ask Ori.
Ashe.
I ask Ori to help me and to guide me, to help, my eyes to see what I need to see and move my feet the way I need to to go. And if I have a question, I'm going to Ifa. I'm asking, going to my shrine for the question, you know. And sometimes I need to ask my ancestors. I may have a question for my mom or my dad or my granny, you know.
Creepy. I'm just playing. I like Google freaks, so I'm just playing.
So it depends, and the question may depend on which ancestor, is their specialty. So yeah.
Ashe.
Yep, Ashe.
Ogundeji. Thank you, Oladeji. Thank you, Aikula. Ogundeji.
Ooh, I'm calling Baba. No, I'm playing though.
Hey, you ain't playing. I was hoping they was gonna say it, but you know how the ladies are. I'm playing.
I'm gonna say
They
Ifa
call
under
them.
I'm gonna say Ifa under the Mari and Ori. Like they said, it just
Ashe.
depends on the scenario and what I'm trying to get done or what advice I need.
Ashe.
That's great.
Ifawumi.
The same. It's Ifa and Ori.
Ashe. Ifatusen.
I'm gonna need all four of them kings. They help me organize my life. They help me organize my life. I need all four of them kings.
Ashe. Ashe. So you all are correct, right? You all are correct. So we all came from heaven and earth, right? As a part of our destiny. Ori. We pick these things to be able to rely on. Of course, we pick Ori to consult. Of course, we pick Ifa to consult. Of course, we pick Ogun to consult. To help us, right? To help bring out some of those energies inside of us. Because we came from heaven to earth with Ori and all Ori's companions, the Orisha and Orunmila. So it is our responsibility, one, to use them, and two, to use them correctly. We must be aware of the responsibility that we have to move forward with progress and to help those around us move forward in progress. This is what you do when you offer your Ita Dogun. It's not just for you, it's for your entire family, those who live in the house with you. Again, this is how Ture Rico says that we the leaders. Even though we may not look at it in this way, for example, there are ways that Olori protects me that is not expressed. When she does her prayers and she does the things that she does, she places a certain type of protection on me, for Fashola, for her family, our family. This is what each one of you do every day. Whether it's something that's vocalized or not, whether you spit in gin or giving water. These are the things that you agreed to do when you decided to be woke. You're like, well, Bob, I didn't ask for that. but you did. You chose to be responsible, right? Because with power comes responsibility. Each one of you here have access to powers, Ashe, Orisha, Irumale, that the people around you don't have access to. And you learn every day how to use it more effectively. A lot of you have godchildren of your own. People that look up to you, people that follow you, people that ask you for advice. It's not something that you ask for. It's something that their Ori recognizes about yours. Again, this is the thing that Ori of someone else must give to your Ori. It is the same thing that your Ori must give to another Ori. Be responsible with your power. Use it to do the correct thing. Use it to change things to be good. We will know the road beforehand. But the way is not always available to everyone. Sometimes we must go the road first, alone. Ashe?
Ashe.
Questions, concerns, comments? Ifa Funke? Oladeji?
No questions, Baba.
Ifa Kimi?
No, Baba.
Aikulola?
No, thank you, Baba. No questions.
Ifa Shegun?
No questions.
Ifa Kunle?
No questions, Baba.
Ogundeji?
No questions, Baba.
Ifa Wumi?
No questions.
Ifa Tusin?
I have a question. Can
Ashe?
we use this one to pray in the morning to our Ori, or is this one a good one for Ibori?
You can use it for either one. Because if you're doing Ibori, you're giving what belongs to Ori. Ashe? But even the recognition, right? Remember, we talk about recognition, the responsibility. Recognizing that it is one's Ori / destiny / purpose, right? What is it that you need in your life to move forward? We ask our Ori to give it to us, guide us to it, go out and prepare it, right? So even with Ibori, your Ori needs the energy. It tells us this, we got Atura Rico. It is in order for our Ori to create the best highest destiny. So after we reach one level, right? So we come into Ifa, we offer our abode, we cast our Ifa, we follow our observances, and we expect our blessing, right? Something for something. Then we take another step, right? We're like, oh man, this is great. It was a little challenging, but I got what I wanted. Ooh, let's do it again. Then we take these steps and we get Isefa. Then we like, oh man, I got what? I gotta get up. I gotta memorize this stuff. I gotta get these cola nuts. I gotta get gin. I gotta keep these things stocked, you know, in my house to do these things, right? But in that time, you learn how to transmute certain energies into other ones. You're like, oh, for the first 6 months, you're like, what have I done? Baba, it's too much. The whole time, right? I'm, you know, me and the Lord telling you, don't do all this other stuff, do this over here. Don't do that, do this. In essence, we're teaching you how to transmute energy. It's your energy. We're showing you how to take it from one thing to another. So that then with this Isefa, you're like, oh my, it's the same Ebo that I offered when I was pre-Ifa, when I was Abarisha, when I was just coming in. It's the same Ebo, right? Baba keep telling me it's the same Ebo, but somehow it's different. How is it different? Is because we've changed your energy, right? Each step you take, you become more aware, more and more awake. So it's the knowledge, right? Your Ori is being guided and directed into helping manifest these bigger blessings. Then you're like, okay, ooh, man, by the end of the year, you're like, man, Baba, ooh, it was tough in the beginning. That first 10 and a half months was hard. But this last month and a half of my year, okay, it's getting better. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Not only let's do it again, let's escalate it. We begin to understand that when we become awake to certain things, right, that we begin to listen and hear things in a certain way. It's only your destiny that we bring into view. It's not what Baba wants for you. I have to accept it just like you do. Alori have to accept it just like you do. We have to, not only do we have to accept it, that we have to even move through those spaces with you to help you grab and hold on to everything you're supposed to. That you will leave some of the things, right? That you will become more awake and aware to certain things that you should leave behind. If you only got 2 suitcases, you can only pack so much stuff in there. Some of the stuff you're gonna have to take out and repack. Some things you're gonna have to leave along the way in order to put these new things that you have acquired inside of it. But you have to be aware. You too funny, I cool, because we was just, thank you. Hey, it's only spirit. It's the ancestors giving you a message. We were just talking about this yesterday. So literally though, we have to be more aware. And it's not saying, when I say that, I'm not saying that you aren't more aware, because you are. It becomes easier and easier by the day. What Tua Rico asks is that we continue in this way, that even if we can't understand in the beginning, when we become aware, we need to understand that we're becoming more and more aware, and the responsibility becomes greater and greater because of access. You gain access to the different levels of your destiny. So the Abarisha has one level of destiny. The person with Isefa, the Olorisha and Ifa has another aspect. The fully initiated, the Baba Awo, E, and Ifa have a different level. And so on and so forth. May your quest for awareness bring you more and more responsibility. Like Bobby should have said it like that. But may your ashe grow. May the possibilities inside your destiny grow. May you have the best, highest destiny. Like, what is that? What? I mean, it's getting good right now. It gets better. Ashe. Candace.
Yes.
Aburu Oboye Boshishe.
I think I'm supposed to say Ashe.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. We'll get you. We'll get you.
Okay.
It's Ogboato. It's long life and good health.
Thank you.
It's like live long and prosper.
Now you're speaking my language. Star
Wars. See, the message, you know. So, any questions?
No. The last part that you just spoke about literally answered my question in great detail. So, Ashe, thank you.
Oh, Ashe. Ashe. Anybody else? If I've said anything harmful, hurtful, or untrue, it is surely from myself. If I've said anything that is true, correct, and brings long life, it is surely from Ifa Olodumare. Ifa bless you.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Egbe bless you.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Iyami protect you.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Obatala bless you.
Ashe.
Iyamoja bless you.
Ashe.
Oshun bless you.
Ashe.
All Orisha Orumale bless and protect you and your families forever.
Ashe.
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 Ire Omometa.
Ashe. Ashe.
Ire Ayan Oko.
Ashe.
Ire Ishegu.
Ashe.
Ire Lafia.
Ashe.
Ire Pupa.
Ashe.